Hello everyone, and yeah, it's Mr. Burns in the Weather Studio, and we're filling in for Gav's Weathervids. Going to do some videos for Gav as he is ill with cancer at the moment. I hope, wish him the very best. If you want to know more, head over to his Gavin Partridge channel, where you can follow him on his personal journey with cancer. But I wish him the very best. So yeah, going to do a few videos for Gav as we did back in December 2019, and in this video we're just going to do the JMA Friday update, looking at the JMA and CFS V2 models, seeing what they're forecasting for the next 4 months, in the next 4 weeks, and yeah, just a nice quick video. So yeah, we're going to look at the JMA first. I can't get the temperature and precipitation anomalies for this model. It's quite a complicated website, so we're just going to look at can only look at the height anomalies for this model, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, let's have a look at it then. I think it's this one. So it's quite a pixelated picture, so I apologise for that, but anyway, let's go on with it. So get on with it. So this one has low pressure to our northeast, high pressure northern blocking around Greenland. This is for week 1, by the way, winding from a northerly direction, so it's going to be warm and sunny over the weekend, but then once we get into next week, a big chain with high pressure. Whoops. So yeah, mainly dry, but quite cool in the next week overall. So let's go on to week 2. So this is how it's looking in week 2. We've got much more unsettled, so low pressure over and centred just to the west of the country, high pressure down to our south, and winds in from the west coming in from the Atlantic. We've not had this kind of setup for a while. It'll be much cooler and much more unsettled. It shouldn't be too cold, so at least that's something as it's coming in from the Atlantic. Should be relatively mild, even if it's cloudy and wet. And week 4, weeks 3 and 4 look like this. So I think we're into April with this, with these charts. Let's just check. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this will be definitely April now. But low pressure in control, high pressure well to our south. No northern blocking, with low pressure in control. It'll be pretty miserable, pretty cool, and pretty unsettled for weeks 3 and 4 with the JMA. So pretty disappointing outlook with the JMA. Let's see if the CFS is any better. So yeah, let's have a look. So this is week 1, taking us from the 25th to the 31st of March. So basically it's the end of March. High pressure northern blocking around Greenland and Iceland, low pressure to our northeast. So yeah, high pressure gradually moving northwards, pulling down more of a northerly to northeasterly flow, so still mainly dry the week ahead, but turning quite a lot cooler. This is week 2, taking us from the 1st to the 7th of April. So first week of April, all change, high pressure over Greenland and Iceland, northern blocking, low pressure over centre to the west of the country, bringing in the westerly winds, so looking much more unsettled and a lot cooler as well. Look at how far the Azores is away from us, doing nothing for us. It's a low pressure that's in control, so very different weather coming up for the first week of April than what we've been used to for most of March. Week 3 looking like this from the 8th to the 14th of April, with low pressure over into the north of the country, winds in from the northwesterly direction, so looking quite cool and quite unsettled for that one. And week 4 taking us from the 15th to the 21st of April, again looking unsettled with low pressure just to our east, winds down from like northerly direction, so again looking cool and unsettled. So pretty grim updates from both of these models. Finally, let's just confirm all this with the temperature and precipitation anomalies. So week 1 taking us to the end of March, looking milder than average for the first week. So that's mainly down to this weekend, of course, because when we get to Tuesday it's all changed. So warm for the next few days, make the most of it if you can. Week 2 taking us from the 1st to the 2nd of April. Still a little bit above average, but closer to average with that week. Week 3 taking us from the 8th to the 14th of April, going close to average then. And then week 4 taking us from the 15th to the 21st of April, actually going slightly cooler than average for that week. As winds turn to a more northerly direction. Precipitation anomaly significantly drier than average for the last week of March. Week 2, first week of April goes close to average with precipitation. Week 3 hints at being slightly wetter than average. That's from the 8th to the 14th of April, and week 4 going from the 15th to the 21st of April goes close to average, or no signal, as week 4 often does with this model. So in summary, it's looking like quite a grim update for anyone who wants a warm, dry and sunny weather. Both models looking much cooler and much more unsettled for the last 4 weeks than what we've had over the last week. So yeah, if you like your weather warm, spring weather warm, dry and sunny, then make the most of this week, because after that it looks to be going, after this week's, it looks like once we get into April it's all downhill from there. Of course, it's just a snapshot of what both models are showing. Don't take it too seriously. It could all look very different if we were to do this next week, so just bear that in mind. But looking pretty cool and unsettled for most of April with the CFS and JMA. We'll be back later on, probably with maybe hoping to do your spring forecast very soon, but for this video that's all for now, and thank you very much for watching.